You are live.
Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Roasted on Rooftops. I'm the host, Weedosaurus Rex. We got the homie Smokey 2.0 in the building.
What up? What up?
And we got our special guest, Jeremy Murphy.
What up?
How you doing? What up? And we got
Doing
our
good.
special guest. Oh, that's good. Hey, man, I really appreciate you taking the time to come on here and do this interview. I've been looking forward to it. And I've been making some sick flyers, and I'm excited. I'm ready.
I appreciate the invite. You know, you guys are killer ever since we met.
Vice versa.
You guys.
Likewise.
And I love what you guys are doing too. You guys are all over the place, spreading your knowledge, and a lot of good things being said. So keep doing what you're doing.
No, that means a lot, man. For real. Thank you. I try to be myself. I'm not trying to be anybody else. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to treat everybody the way I want to be treated. And I love cannabis, and I'm just, I'm living my dreams.
And cannabis loves you too.
So there ain't.
Cannabis loves you too.
That ain't never going to change.
Never.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So while there's some people rolling in, we're sitting here smoking on some Sour Pez. Shout out to my newest sponsor, Brain Cones. We're going to be smoking on these cones. Every episode you'll be seeing us.
There's a couple over here rolled up and ready,
We got them packed up since you can't roll them.
I can roll them. I just prefer not to because I'm a lazy ass.
Yeah,
But I got some big news coming up too. Got some more sponsors lined up. I'm super excited for everything, man. Definitely shout out to all my sponsors out there. I seriously appreciate each and every one of you. Now, Jeremy, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so we've been in the music industry for I don't know how many years now. Started out in Broken Bow, worked our way to Sony, in with Sony now, and we're now starting to put out music and do our own thing. So we got some new stuff coming out, debuts being released. I've got a debut song in the works with Big Murph that we're working on. We hit the studio in December. So after I decided I want that one to be the first one, I want that one to be the debut, and I'll release the other stuff. So I did a cover of Chances of J. Michael Phillips. We actually just got a chance to perform that live in Greenville, Tennessee, at the River Rat Music Festival that Lebo put on. So we were down there with Lebo and Danny, and we shot some footage. Bam Bam was there on stage, and
shout out
Bam Bam. Everybody knows Bam Bam.
Mm-hmm.
So he got mad love at that festival.
That's cool.
Jay Baby and Parker Boy.
Shout out them too.
Yes. They become real good, almost like brother and sister to me. Real good people. So I'm doing some things with them, and I've introduced them also to some really good people that are seeing potential and things like that. So shout out to them and watch out for them. And I just had them down in Nashville with me. So we were celebrating Jerry Robinson's album release party for Hella High Water. Shout out Jerry Robinson. His album's Climbing's fire. So that's a huge album for him, and for him to jump over to that pop genre and not so much of the rap scene has got people shaking up a little bit, and I love it. And you know what? Everybody's giving their honest opinions, I see, and that's good because as artists, that's what people need. And it's just like with you guys, you don't want people to tell you got good weed if it's shitty weed.
Absolutely.
No,
If I give you shitty weed, throw it in a mud hole.
Right. And everybody's got an opinion, so that's super cool. And like some of the lifelong listeners that he's had, I've seen pour out true feelings of the new album and stuff like that. So it's good to see him interact and stuff like that from a music industry standpoint. So he's the real deal. Shout out Jerry Robinson.
No, yeah, I saw the pics and everything, man. It definitely looked like a great time.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
So you pretty much, if I'm hearing this correctly, so you pretty much get to like go around and just like scout talent, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
That's
pretty
cool.
American dream, right there, Bobby.
No, like that's really cool.
Yeah. So, and it's it's viewed off of analytics and things like that, and just getting to work with the artists from every aspect. Like I've worked with artists like behind me here. I got album covers for Nate Smith, Jelly Roll, Carly Pierce. Just all stuff that I've been a part of, and just working with artists and developing them from the very beginning. From the time that they step foot into the industry, with labels and stuff like that. So it's seeing things in artists that other people don't see. So everything from stage performances to how they handle their fan base to, how they write their music and things like that. So it's just working on a personal level with these guys and just getting to know them, and it's great. It's a great feeling, and it's great to work with these guys, and the possibilities are endless, man.
Now, can you name some artists you got your eyes on, or who you, if you can't say who you have your eyes on, who you've recently, came out and been talking with?
Yep. So I've been following around Parker Boy and J Baby for over a year now. So, and they haven't known it. And I actually just met them fully when I brought them to Nashville. So
they're some of the greatest people I've ever met.
Yeah. And, that was an organized event, and they didn't know why they were there and things like that. And there was a lot of eyes and a lot of people they met that they will meet going down the road, and they're going to remember that, hey, I met you that night at Goodnight Nashville when we were with Murph at Jerry Robinson's party. I didn't know that was you. It's just, it all comes full circle.
No, yeah.
That's fire, man. I'm happy for him for that.
Yeah. And everybody, like Jerry said it at the beginning of the night when he got up on stage, he said, you should feel very good to be in this room because everybody in this room is personally invited and you're here for a reason. So just to hear that, because everybody in that room was there for a reason, so it was super cool to bring them in and involve them. And Big Murph was there also. So I got some stuff going on with him.
Was Big Murph there or Drewski?
As the night went on, it was
midnight when the clock struck midnight.
Right. When they started bringing the champagne out, it was about the time. No, it was a super fun night and it was productive. Everybody got to meet who they were there to meet, and nothing but good things are coming out of that, and will continue to come out of that. I'm super happy for them. So they're a big one that I'm working with. And it's such things as like, people think deals, like when people, they're not fully with a label or things like that, because there's so many aspects of a label. You can get on just as a distribution deal, and have them pushing and just getting that reach for you, getting that hardest part, using their platform, and getting their analytics to get that reach that everybody is reaching for. So then distribution deals are good, but you got to build it. My biggest thing is building it to where it makes sense. So it's got to make sense to the artist. You can't just jump in and make it make sense to the label. And it's like, what are you doing as an artist? So it's not what you're in it for. So that's what I try to build and prevent and structure, whether it takes 6 months, whether it takes a year, whether it takes, 18 months. I think I was on Jellies almost 2 years. So it's just got to make sense. It's got to make sense for the artist, and things aren't the same as they used to be. And like, we had Jason Aldean just sell his catalog, and got $256 million for his whole entire catalog. And, deals like that are insane.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Now, I don't know if you can, say this, but what are some things you look for in these, up and coming artists? Is it, how many followers they have? Is it, obviously their music has to.
It's not even so much followers, because with followers, there's so many things that can play into effect. Okay. So many of your followers could be dead bots. So many of your followers could be, spam, that somebody could have 3 pages, somebody could have 4 pages, 10 pages, you just don't know. So
Absolutely.
I try not to focus on the follower aspect of it. I look at how they handle themselves on stage, not only in a 10,000 person capacity, but a 10-person capacity. So I've stood at shows in small bars where there's been 8, 10, 12 people there, but the whole vibe was good. And the artists themselves that I was there to watch and interact with handle themselves very well and get those 10 to 12 people interacting with their set. So that's what it's about, how they can handle any stage, any crowd, any setting. But even before that, it's how they handle themselves. What kind of things they post, what kind of things they're doing to protect their image. Because that'll tell me how interested in an artist you are in yourself. If you're valued to protect your image and, walk the line, like to live a positive value every day, then, you can go farther than as if you're going to be dragging negative weight with you everywhere you go. And because all they're going to do is bring you down, they bring negative attention to your feed. Your good fan base is going to get tired of seeing it. It's only going to last for so long, and then they're going to start losing your good fan base. And so it's all about just being positive, and working every day to be a better person, to do something bigger than the last. Like I've got artists out there that, one day would dream to, have a regular performance on Broadway, at any one of the bars. So I work with stuff like that, and I work with stage stuff on Jelly's bar, Morgan's bar, and Jason Aldean's bar. So just trying to get some new talent and things onto the stage to get seen and get out there and stuff like that. So, really, I clock in every day to try to make somebody a better person, but it's got to start with myself. So, but
that's what's up. I love to hear that. Like, what I mean? Your job's to make, like you said, someone a better person. That's
Yep. And and that the other nice thing is with that being said, if I see artists that fit good with certain labels and things, like Slamerican or Strange Music or Earhouse, not just Sony. If I see somebody that I know would fit good, like with Tech Nine and Strange Music, like Jerry Robinson would just kill it in Strange Music, and he is, and that's why Jerry's there. So it's just finding the right fit for the right people. And they have the talent and what it takes to succeed. You just got to make that connection to make that final pump over that hill, and just to get them on the way up, So then you already know at that point that the artists are going to be able to handle that themselves, because you've proved, or you've watched them for so long and done this and done your research and gotten to know these artists, and so that they're going to be able to handle it and take on what's going to take them. So it's just helping build them. So
no, yeah, that's what that. Man, no, that's a lot, but that's
a lot of responsibility.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of, you meet some good people and you find out the ones that don't have it, to make it, and whether they're fighting their own personal demons or, they just can't let go of the way they do certain things, and that's okay. If you're comfortable in the way of that artist, in that way as an artist, but it's just who's looking at you at this time is looking for this, not this, and but it's all about you as an artist. So you got to make that decision. And
yeah, no, I mean, like I said, that's definitely a pretty cool gig. Now, you also do announcing for MLB and NFL, correct?
Yep. So
now, how did you land that gig?
So it all started with Broken Bow. I got linked up with the Titans organization through them, and I started doing just like PA overreads and stuff like that. And then it grew into, okay, we're going to have you in this hype video, or we're going to have you do this and do that. So it just continued over the, a few years to grow. Each year was something different. And now this year they asked me to do the Tighten Up organization and be the face of that. So I do all the marketing and videos for that. I still do all the PA reads and announcements at the stadiums. Like, people message me coming into the stadium being like, bro, are you here? Like, no, I'm not there. But, or they'll see me up on the screen with like, Cam Ward or, the mascot, and they'll be like, where you at? And my phone will blow up on Sundays. And it's super cool. It's like, bro, I did that clear back in the spring. But it's just such a good organization. And, even though, and like working with them led on to like doing things with the NFL Network and segments and things with the players. And it's been a ton of fun, even when they've lost every game, like it doesn't even matter. Like, we just get on there and we kick it and we talk football. And, like even Cam Ward says, we suck. And he even said at one point, he said, we don't even know how to break a huddle. And it's just stuff like that gets you cracking up laughing, that, and, he'll talk to me. He'll be like, I look at you like a brother, man. I could just tell you anything if you find it funny. And I was like, yeah, it might be how high I am, but yeah, you're good. No, but he's a good kid. I hope he sticks around, or they keep him around, because I think he totally has what it takes to develop into a good quarterback. So I hope they give him the time.
Well, they got to give him weapons too. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. There's so much that they gotta, they got to give him the tools, and they got to give him, the O-line to block for him. And, there's so many different factors that, and it's not that they're not blocking for him. It's they're just facing these caliber of defensive lines that's unmatched. and they're young, they haven't worked together, they're inexperienced, and so it'll come together.
Oh yeah, no, he usually does. He's definitely got
Yeah.
potential. That's definitely exciting though. You know what I mean? You're in a good spot. Like that's super exciting. That's super cool too, man. Like
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, and that led into this past baseball season. So the Twins organization, they picked me up to do on-field hosting for their organization. So
That's so cool.
yeah, just getting out there with the mascots and doing the first pitches and being out there for the national anthem and interviewing the players, and yeah, it's so fun to be on that field in front of thousands and talking to them and have everybody look at you and listen to you, and and it helps that they were good, so they're winning baseball games, so it made it fun.
It definitely makes it more exciting. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Definitely a different atmosphere compared to.
Yeah. But you know what? Down there at Nissan Stadium, man, when they pack that in, no matter what, they pack that stadium, and win or loss, it's such a good time. The atmosphere is great, and it's like everybody's one big family. And everybody's one big family and works together.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ask me, that's how it should be. But,
Yeah.
So then how did you get involved into music? Like, because I know you personally do music too, correct? You said you're getting ready to do a song, with Murph.
Yep.
So is this something you've always done, or is this just something you're like, I do everything else. Why not add this hat to the you know what I mean?
Well, so like I've like experimented and like just seeing like what I could do, but I've always just been, I don't know if it's fear or just not enough like experience, or like, because like I didn't even do like band or nothing like that in high school. I did like drama, show choir, stuff like that, but I didn't play instruments, stuff like that. But working with these artists is really what got me, that just kept getting me intrigued. Seeing these artists work day in, day out in these studios and working with them on their album covers and watching these artists develop, through the years, has just grown a passion for music, and you just find it. So you start writing things, and when you got a mind full of thoughts and stories to tell, you start putting things together, and you start meeting people that can make beats, and meeting people that can play acoustic guitar, meeting people that are just killer on the drums, and they encourage you and push you to come out as an artist and be like, bro, we're not going to let you fail. We're going to help you. We're going to stand behind you. We're going to work with you in that studio, and we're going to give you that advice, and we'll have that encounter and things like that. So it's been nothing but love. And so it was time. It was a now or never situation. So, and you're never going to know if you don't try. And
sure.
I'm going into it as like, if I put it out, that means I liked it. You know what? It's not going to be for everybody, and that's okay. But
you can't please everybody. You know what I mean?
No,
there ain't no point in trying.
No. But you know what? I'm doing it for, like personal, to watch the personal growth and to learn the things and to work with the different artists. And I've got artists wanting to reach out and work. I got Tyler Truth. Like I said, I'm in with Big Murph, Parker Boy, J Baby, working with Hitman. Just so many different artists have reached out and embraced and welcomed me into their their camps and their studios, and let's sit down, let's write a song, let's make an acoustic album, let's do this, let's do that. And I know these guys' music and these artists' music because I've been watching this genre and watching these people as artists for so long, and matching people up with artists like Dax, and where the artists like to bring the big up and coming, give them a chance, and do like a 40-minute song, and put 10, 12, 15 artists on one song, and just give them some love and stuff like that. So it's all about just building a network, building a team, and just making some stuff happen. So it's super sweet so far, and everybody I've worked with and gone to shows with and done shows with, and it's been nothing but love, man, nothing but positive. And yeah, I can't wait to release this stuff because it's going to be fire.
I know, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
For sure.
Yeah. And, like we want to get, we're getting like some like different mixed choirs and stuff involved, and just doing some different things, and that not everybody is doing. So we're trying to mix in, some solo saxophone players, and
hey, shout out Parker Boy J, baby. I see you guys.
Hey, what's up? What up?
Yeah.
Much love, y'all. Can't wait to see y'all.
Love them guys. Yes, love them guys.
Not to change subject real quick, but you going to the rave?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Say less.
Yep.
I'm gonna make sure I have a present for you.
Ooh. Yeah. Are you guys camping?
Hopefully not. Hopefully we get an Airbnb or something.
Yeah.
I feel you on that.
Why? What's your plans? Are you camping?
Well, I was talking to Bam and Mini Bike Mike about that.
Mini Bike Mike's in the building.
Bike Mike's in the building. Shout out Mini Bike Mike. He's hosting.
I was going to call him Money Mike Bike.
Money Mike
Bike. Hey, he'd answer to that too. But yeah, we were talking about whether pull a camper down there or get an Airbnb, because it's kind of nice. Also, we have found, like, when we're going around doing these festivals and things like that, that's kind of nice to just get away from it and decompress a little bit, you know what I mean, and just reconvene at your own spot with your team and whatever. So that's kind of nice too.
Yo, what's good, fam? We got everybody up in here now.
Yeah, all of them. We got the whole damn squad up in here.
Got the whole squad up in here.
No.
I mean, I don't know. Look, I'm getting to that point now where I don't know. Camping is just not for me. I need an Airbnb.
I'm getting too old and too brittle. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. The only thing that was going to be a positive for sure was it would give Bam Bam a spot to work if he needed to. If he needed to take a break and do some stuff for, what he's done for like the first half of the day or whatever, then he could do that and chill and cool down, whatever. But so there's pluses and minuses, but we're trying to figure that out now. But who'd you guys get an Airbnb with?
We ain't got nothing yet.
Yeah, we ain't got nothing yet.
Let's all get one.
That's what I was just about to say.
I was going to say, because we should figure that out.
Yeah, let's do it. Hey, I'm down. Say
all right.
You know, we bring the party.
Yeah.
Right? I know.
Yeah,
we roll in with the crew.
Yeah.
We'll be super.
Let's go.
That would be super.
Not to go change subject again, but so how long have you been doing this?
It's been We're going on 8 years.
He said no,
No
one
snores, right? That's what I was over here giggling for.
Man.
He'll be so
going
high.
on.
He won't be.
Right.
only you, Bam Bam.
All you, Bam Bam. Yeah, going on 8 years.
8 years.
Okay,
Wow.
8 years. Just doing stuff, album work and Wixit Chapel and working with ICP. Blink 182, and they did that last run. I did their tour and merch stuff and kicked off their album posters for their last anniversary run. So that was fun working with them guys. Yeah, they keep me busy, that's for sure. So doing making connections, MGK out there making new connections every day. Working on shirt designs and stuff for him has been a lot of fun. Just working with the, down to earth artists that, are from our area, like, Cleveland, Jay Michaels over in Toledo, Ohio. You got so many just in Ohio artists alone. It's just huge over there in Ohio.
Speaking of Jay Michael, what's he been up to?
Hey, he's out there, man. He's out there killing it.
Ain't he though?
So,
we all just saw him at Summer of Sins.
Yep. He was just at Summer of Sins. He's on the 45 tour with Yellow Wolf, and every venue, every place these guys are going into had just been packed. And Jay Michael's on his own run, and he did some stuff in Ohio this past weekend. He's got some stuff coming up Friday. Just doing great things. I talked to him this morning, and he was up and at him and killing it. And told him I was coming on here, so he wanted to come on here. So we'll see.
Send him that link.
Yep, I did.
He's more than welcome to. More than merry.
Oh yeah. No, he knows we're on here. So just super humble dude. And like you guys know,
He really is. I'll never forget my first encounter with him.
Yeah. You were telling me. Tell the world about that.
Man, it's big old. Well, we were on that big. We were on what is it's like that. I don't even know what they call it. We were over there at the rave, and we were all over there just rolling up. And I checked out his little bag, and he's like, "What? You ain't got none?" Just handed me a big old handful, and he said, "Here, now you do. Start rolling up." I was like, "All right, cool." Because we were on some like big.
Mud bog thing.
Yeah. I'm coming to a blank right now, man. But yeah, and obviously I didn't have my bag with me or anything, and of course, he did.
Yeah.
Reminds me of that big mudding platform that Chris Conson had.
No, yeah, that's what it was. That's exactly
okay. Yeah. Then
a mud buggy.
I was just coming to a blank.
Okay. Yeah. Parker Boy and them were just talking to him, and it sounds like because he had got rid of that one that he has, got new owners. It's still in Taylorville. They run it in Taylorville quite a bit, but I guess he's building another one. So I can't wait. See if it has like a stage on it and stuff like that.
I'm sure it will. He's got
all. Probably have a
toys.
stripper pole on it too.
Probably. Let him dance.
Hell yeah.
Let him dance. But yeah, we're out there. We're people are inviting us to all the festivals, and we're interacting with all the fans. We're getting nothing but love out there. So we were just at Lebo's Festival down in Greenville, that River Rat Festival. We were there with Hitman, Jesse Howard, your boy Dirty, the Muddy Water Gang, Benate. There's just the whole stacked lineup Friday and Saturday, and we networked and met lots of cool people and lots of stuff in the works. So it's going to be an exciting year.
So staying busy.
Yep.
That's a good thing, though.
Yes.
Sure.
Yep.
So, man, I was trying to think. I had what's your favorite weed strain?
Like as far as like hybrid.
Any flower? What's your favorite strain?
So I tried this. I was at a cannabis cup, and it was in Michigan. It was like 2 years ago, and they had a hybrid that was like a blueberry muffin or a blueberry streusel, something like that. Woo-hoo! And I've never been able to find it again.
That's always the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like still to this day, I'm talking about it. And
I got blueberry muffin rosin. I mean.
Yeah, like I ask everybody, like, yeah, that shit ain't around no more. But
yeah, it just don't taste like that one.
No, and really, I mean, you get a good OG Kush that's got a good flavor, good smell to it that sticks with you. It's just hard to beat. It's hard.
I agree with that 100%. I love the OG.
Yeah, because even like the Skittles and stuff like that is sometimes it's just not. It's good, but some are better than others. And there's too many variables, and I don't know. You just give me an OG Kush, and I'm straight.
I don't know.
But
I think you like that Candy Gushers that I had.
Hey,
yeah,
yeah,
that's just fire.
Yep. Yeah, and the Candy Gushers, and somebody had like a Runts.
Runts are good ones.
The Wacko the Kid, the Airheads brand.
Yeah, I want to try that, man. I got a link with him. So he reached out. So here's a funny story. He reached out to me on Facebook, I don't know, maybe a year or so ago, right? And was like, because I saw he was talking about trying to find, people to distribute stuff.
Yeah.
And so I reached out and was like, yo, I'm interested. I'm big in the industry, blah, blah, blah. And he replied back to me and stuff. But then I kind of thought it might have been like a fake profile. So I never replied back to him. And I never knew the dude, you know what I mean? I didn't know who he was or anything.
Right.
Obviously, I know who he is now. But
yeah.
I'm definitely trying to. I'm curious to try that stuff out and see how it is.
Yeah,
I've heard a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, I'll get a hold of Wacko and have him send us some stuff.
No, that's
and
right.
I'll get you guys something to try, and I'll get you guys linked up with him. And
let's get him on here. We'll do a review. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a
live review.
He said that nasty glass GMO.
Yep. that nasty glass fire. Hey, I was with at that festival in Greenville, Tennessee. I was with Danny Kinnison and Hitman and stuff. With the blunt wraps, and Danny had the nasty glass stuff there. And that's a good group of people, man. Shout out to them.
It really
know how to
is.
work. Yeah.
Nasty glass, they all are.
Yeah.
I went out there one time, and dude, they showed me nothing but love. Like,
right. Yeah. Yeah, we at that festival we did our first live performance of our cover of Chances there, Jay Michaels. And it was just super cool. The crowd had their cell phones all lit up, and Parker Boy and Jay Baby they were up there. They brought me out, and Outlaw Nation. There's the security team came out with me, and we covered J. Michael's Chances, and we're going to release some reels and videos on that. Bam got those done. I'm going to send those over to J. Michael. He wants to see them.
I think they were asking about that in the comments, if you got them done or not, actually.
Of course they did. Yep. Yeah. Bam Bam's getting married this weekend, so he's been a little busy. He's been a little stressed out. We've had to give him a little break this week.
Damn, Bam.
I had to take him to the titty bar.
Right? Yeah. No, they took him to a paintball field and took him in shorts and a t-shirt and plastered his ass with welts. I think I would have much rather gone to a titty bar.
They really need to take him to the titty bar now.
Yeah.
Hey, congrats, man.
Yeah, for sure. Congrats, bro.
Yeah, and his soon-to-be wife Amber is nothing but good. She's great people, and they're really good together. So they make a good team.
No, that's what's up. That's good.
What matters.
That's
Yeah.
So,
Bam Bam kills it, man. Anywhere I take him, I have no worries about what Bam Bam's doing when we're at, different venues or different parties or album release parties. And, he just walks into the room with me and he just knows what to do. And, he knows what he's there for. He knows his mission, and you just never have to wonder. And I've got nothing but good feedback and kickback from artists and teams and execs and things like that watching him work. So one more time, shout out Bam Bam. Parker, boy, there they are. Bam Bam, a real man. He don't need to see strange shit before calling it a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That is great.
I think that was Jay, baby.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, no, she definitely. I can't wait for you guys to see those videos, because she definitely gave him his flowers that night. It was super cool. And he's sitting there trying to film and everything and keep it all together. And he's like, I just wanted to cry, because I probably even had a tear coming down my cheek. And yeah, it was super cool. So a lot of good memories and stuff in Tennessee. And
I ain't gonna lie, man. I was, dude, when you called me and invited me, I was like, holy shit, no way. And then I was dealing with that whole car situation, so I didn't have a car. And then I was like, man, what is the worst possible timing? Yeah. But obviously, there's always going to be more down the road. So, but I obviously definitely, want to thank you again for the opportunity and the invite.
They absolutely, and that was just one of the things where, Jerry had called up, late, and he had venue issues and stuff like that. Still really wanted to do an album release party, and Bunny let us use her private lounge, so we're able to have that whole floor and do a personal invite and bring, who we wanted in there. And we just celebrated Jerry. He played his album front to back, 40 some minutes, and we just hung out with him. And I think I put out a reel where we all did shot. We did a shot of tequila because that's his favorite shot of choice. So Joe Tyler, Big Murph, JB Hood, just all sorts of talent in that room that night, and everybody just
what's up
and just interacted with each other, and it was super cool for the guys. I was happy for them just to see them in that element, and they all did real well and loved it.
I know. I saw it was on the rooftop, and I was like, "Damn, we really could have done the podcast there. Like that would have been so perfect." Like, man.
Yeah, it was definitely a vibe. And when we got done, when we got done with Jerry's album downstairs, they took us up because we had a whole section of reserved tables on the rooftop, and just got to overlook the skyline, have a good time. They brought us drinks, and it was just a super cool night. No,
it definitely sounded like I saw some of the pics, and it looked like obviously, I'm glad y'all had a great time. You know what I mean? That's what it's all
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, there'll be more.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Usually I have more notice, but when it's I call it last minute things, within a few days, week, it's hard for people to try to figure that out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, honestly, if I would have had a car, I would have said, "Hey,
You would have made it figured out.
sorry, work. Hey,
hmm Yeah.
Beep beep, vroom vroom.
oh, Tim McGraw was there. That's dope. That's
What?
Tim McGraw.
Damn it! I'll kick you in the shin right now. No car having ass.
no car having ass.
Hey, I got one.
Yeah, and it was just a super chill night, and like I was talking to Joey that morning, and he was wanting to come over. Yeah.
Make him sign that motherfucker.
Hey, that wouldn't have been no lie. Hey, the elevator. We'd be there on the private floor waiting on the elevator, and like people that pay to get up on the party deck and stuff, they're coming down. And then the door opens up on our floor, and here we are, and they're like, "Oh shit, and then the door closes. The elevator would be full, so we'd have to wait. Yeah, there was a couple times where Big Murph and his wife Heather, they're like, "Screw, we're taking the stairs," and yeah, but it was a dope ass time. I'll say that. But yeah, but it was all about giving them guys a night that they'll never forget. And they had a great time. They got good content. We all got an Airbnb together, and it was all pink. It was the best Airbnb ever. Shout out Big Bird for picking that out. I thought he was just joking when he sent me the link, and no, he wasn't joking. Because then J Baby FaceTimed me, and because they beat us there. Yeah, no, it was all pink. Everything was pink.
That's good shit right there.
Yeah, but it was like some bridal suite type. I don't know what it was. But it was
Yeah,
fun.
buddy, that place was fun.
It was fun. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, well, regardless if it's all pink or not, I'm still down for Airbnb for the rave.
Oh yeah. No, we'll get that locked down, and that'll be a good time.
What is this week? So before we wrap it up, I do want to ask a couple questions.
Yeah.
Smokey, you got any questions?
Yeah, I want to know who have you not worked with that you want to work with?
That's a good question. That is a great question. So one artist that I really want to work with, well, I have two of them that are on my radar. I want to work with Luke Combs.
Okay. And
I want to work he's with Sony, so it's a high possibility I'm going to start reaching onto his stuff. And then I want to sit down with Ernest, because Ernest is a songwriting fool. Like, he can sit down, and I'm learning that Hitman is the same way, and I can't wait to sit down with Hitman too. And that'll be a super fun time as far as independent artists. So Hitman is one of them ones that I'm really excited to sit down with and write and make some music with, and listening to him and really getting to know Hitman. Also, I've come up with some new collaborations that I'm going to try to link him up with and try to get some new sounds with. So stay tuned for that. I've already got some stuff in the works for Hitman. So super talented artist. Yeah. Listening to his stuff is down to home. It's all, he's just so talented from the time that he picks up the pen to the time he put down the guitar. So it's one of them ones that's that watch list, you know what I mean?
Heck yeah.
So, but as far as big artists, I mean, really, I'm just as excited to work with somebody new coming in that I know that's got so much potential. as I am with working with one of the great veterans, but the thing is with some of them people that have been around for so long, they've got their established team or their bread and butter, I'll call it. So it's hard to venture into those camps and stuff like that, but not that it's impossible. But just getting to interact with them is perfect for me. Seeing them at these events and, shows and things like that is just great.
Now, I got a question for you, since we're talking about artists and stuff like that. Do you know who Kid Ink is?
I do.
Now, do you got any ties to him?
What do you want to do with Kid Ink? You want to talk to Kid Ink?
Yeah, dude. So absolutely. I feel like if I was somebody who wrote music, that's who I would.
Yep. That is a very solid artist right there.
That's one of my most played artists. That's a lot of people sleep on him, man. So
yeah, I was just gonna say he comes up year after year on, I call it the underrated list, but in the music industry it's called something else. But I call it let's call it what it is. Underrated, overlooked. He's on that top. He's top 10 on that list every year.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's one of my favorites. That's why I was asking. But
no, he's one that would just sit down and kick it and talk to you for half hour, and just down to earth and tell you anything you want to know about him.
No, I know he's very intelligent in the cannabis game too. So it's like, man, I know, yeah, that would be a sick episode. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, I will say this. So when I introduced you to at Summer Sins, when I introduced you to Mama Wolf and Brandon, her grower, just listening to you guys talk just blew my mind. Just blew my mind. Just listening to you guys talk on a cannabis level that, I just keep looking like, I looked at the other guy and I'm like, this is way over my head. All I do is smoke it. And, he just laughed at me. But just listening to you guys was just, do you guys know your shit?
I wish Bam or somebody would have been there to have footage of that. Like, I am so upset that I don't have any footage of that at all.
Yeah, that was
because that was one hell.
That was a moment.
It really was.
That was a moment, and not a lot of people just walking by him would know like who it was. You know what I mean? And it's just super cool to be able to make that connection. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, especially and talking to to Mama Wolf, talking to her, you know what I mean? That was, who I don't know how many people can say they got to do that, during that weekend. That was cool itself too. Like,
that was badass.
But no, yeah, I mean, that whole experience was definitely awesome, man. I definitely, obviously, I thank you for that too. That was one hell of an experience.
Yeah. Next year you'll be back there the whole time. Yeah, you'll be in that green room the whole time.
Oh yeah, you already know.
Hell yeah.
That's a must.
Yeah, and it's just shout out Highlight because that festival was killer for a first festival.
Hey, for a first festival, dude, that was one of the best ones, hands down.
Yeah. And it really was. I mean, is there stuff to fix? Yeah, there always is. And
little things though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't like there was anything major. Like there could have been like lighting. You know what I mean? Like there could have been more lights at nighttime. That's it. You know what I mean?
If they went off perfectly, everybody would do them.
That too. Yep. Yeah, that's true.
And just what it takes to put something like that on, it's just super unreal.
People don't realize that, but it is. Yeah.
Yeah. You called me pretty, and yes. Oh, that's my brother right there.
That's homie right there, man.
Yeah. Oh,
Much love to both of them for real.
yeah. Hey, he video chatted me earlier, right? And I'm sitting there at the computer, and I open it up, and he's got this sweater on, and I said, "Bro, what in the hell are you wearing?" So then he goes over and he shows me the floor. He's got all these like lanyards set up on the floor. He's like, "Bro, I'm about ready to." He's so excited. He's like, "I'm gonna make a reel," and I was like, "Oh, that's awesome." And I'm thinking, like, "Bro, you about ready to go to the circus?" It's like, and that wasn't even the best part. So I wasn't even gonna hurt his feelings, and so then I couldn't hold it together because his kids get home from school, and his daughter's like, "Dad, what are you wearing?" I lost it, dude. And she was like, I can't even remember what she said, but she's like, "You look like you're wearing something. I don't even know." And I just lost it. I couldn't hold it together anymore. But no, he rocked it though. Like it fit his personality.
Oh yeah,
but I'm just thinking,
they got swag for sure. Like
I'm just thinking, I could never pull that off. But yeah, I can't wait to see that reel, and I'll be like, "Hey, that's the sweater." But no, it's super cool. He looked good in it though. He could rock it.
No, no, they definitely can. So the last question I have before we wrap it up here, any advice you have to, obviously you seek talent, so not necessarily anybody, for music, but I guess content creators, artists, anybody. What advice would you give them?
Really, if you're really serious about what you're doing and you're really serious in your profession, my biggest thing is you got to be all in on it. You can't just be 85-15. You got to be 110% in on it. And you got to be able to block out the bullshit, straight up. You got to have thick skin, and you got to be able to separate your positive from your negative, and you'll do just fine. Just keep your head in your narrow path and stay in your lane and focus on you and your music and build your team that is on the same mind frame, and you'll go a long ways, and people will respect you for that. They'll want to work with you. It's just these guys are seeing everybody from Bam Bam to Mini Bike Mike to Parker Boy and them. Everybody's seeing day by day that it's nothing but moving forward and positive every single day. Every day brings something new. Now they have people reaching out to them and wanting to do things with them that they would have never even dreamed of. And they're handling it well and they're doing it well. But they've decided, or they've made it their passion, and that's what they want to do, and they're going to protect it at all costs. So you cracking up laughing?
Somebody. I just got something came through over here on this phone, and I just started laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, don't show that to the screen if I get banned.
Oh, it's one of them messages. Yeah, that'd make me laugh too.
Oh,
but no, it's all about.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, it's all about being you, and don't try to be somebody different because they see you for who you are. So.
Oh, hey, I get that. That's why I said, man, I just try to be myself. I live by the golden rule.
Right.
How I want to be treated, and definitely, like Smokey said, authentic, man. I will not sit here and pay for no followers. I will not pay for any of that bullshit. That's not me. I don't need to. A lot of people definitely connect to me. So that's a blessing. But
and see, you just be you, you do you, you stand for what you believe in, and people are going to respect that. And they're going to want to, mess with you. They're going to want to, they're going to come up to you. They're going to support you, share, push your stuff, because they know you're not on that bullshit. So
yeah, no, people usually know if I'm promoting something, it's usually good. I'm not going to waste my time with, I can't have my name on it. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But no, yeah, man. We'll definitely have to get together. Next time, we'll have to make sure we do this in person. And
might have to do one at an Airbnb here by the
Red.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I would love to do that. Yeah, we'll get Parker.
Yes.
J Baby. We get everybody.
Yep.
Like Mike. We'll get the whole crew.
Let's
make that happen for sure.
Yeah. Yep. And we're coming with.
Already, let's do it. Let's do it.
And we're coming with some of that edgy soda too. So I'll let you try.
Okay, then. Hey, well, like I said, man, I'll have presents for each and every one of y'all.
Woo!
We bring the party.
Well, but I'm gonna make sure I got presents for y'all.
Hey, I know Mini Bike Mike's excited. He just made a comment the other day. He said, "Bro," he says, "everywhere you take us, people just shower us with stuff." And I'm like, hey, it's all love, bro. Hey, I'm bringing the jalapenos.
Hell yeah!
I hope you found some of that Dollar General you went to.
I'll bring you some homegrown peppers that'll light your ass up.
Oh, I bet. J Baby was making something for dinner and she needed jalapenos. And when we were talking, she came in. She's like, "Did you not see my text?" And he's like, "Oh shit." He's like, "No." He's like, "Oh, go get jalapenos from the dollar store." And then that was an ordeal. Dude, they crack my shit up. They call me every day and we at least video chat once a day. And we just talk business and then it's like we're family. You know what I mean? And just super great people, man.
They are.
I have no problem taking them anywhere I go. I already told them that. Same with you guys. You guys are welcome anywhere I go. So
that's love, dog.
Yeah. No, and we'll link up and we'll get a place together.
Yeah, no, keep me updated on that. I'll text you. Obviously, let me know.
Yep.
We'll figure all that out. But yeah, definitely count us in. We're down for sure.
For sure, yeah. That'd be a good ass time there.
Yep. Cool.
Well,
that sounds good.
I definitely appreciate you hopping on and taking time to come on here, tell the folks about yourself, promote your brand.
Yep.
I mean, if there's anything else you want to say, go for it. If not,
I was just gonna say, keep an eye out. 2026 is gonna be big. Everything from clothing wear. Bam's got he's launching Ambition Wear, so watch out for that. We're just doing big things. We're teaming up. We got new sponsors. We're picking up Edgy Soda. We picked up Monster Energy. We picked up Dubby Energy. So we're going to be coming to these shows with some cool ass shit. And
oh yeah,
I got picked up by Dubby Energy too.
Yep, it's cool.
I just haven't made a post about it yet.
Yeah. No, they're super cool, dude. So they'll send you a flag. They'll send you stuff.
Hell yeah. No, that's dope. That's what's up.
Yeah, and shout out Trailer Park Golf Club. You guys got to meet them too.
Hell yeah, we did. Hey, shout out to them. No, I mean everybody you done said, man, for real.
Yeah. Just good people that want to see people do good. What they did at Summer of Sins, and just showered everybody with love.
Yo, that was the smartest thing ever.
Yeah. And just not only that, just to see all the artists' content in their gear was just so it's just super cool.
Yep.
That's what I mean. That was the greatest.
That was genius.
It was so smart on their part.
Yeah.
So smart.
Yep. Isaac, Chris, all them guys over there at Trailer Park Golf Club. Good job. So.
Yep. Great people.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing them again here in a couple weeks too.
Yeah, yep. And they've reached out and they want to go places with me too. So that's going to be fun. So we'll be bringing them places.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, we're going to have to get them on the show too.
Yep.
Facts.
Well, like I said, man, I really appreciate you coming on, and I'll definitely be in touch and look forward to the Redneck Rave.
Yes. It's going to be a great time.
Absolutely.
Oh
Yeah.
man, yeah, we'll definitely have to do an episode. Like I said, we'll get everybody on there.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do an episode and we'll get some good pictures and
Airbnb cribs episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cribs.
Yes, yeah, we'll get Big Murph and Parker Boy to do some boxer push-up Olympics on the front porch.
Oh yeah, let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
I'm with it.
yeah. No, we have a good time. We have a good time where we go.
Oh, I know you guys do.
Yeah, yeah, we know how to party.
Hell yeah.
So, but no, I appreciate the hell out of you guys, and it's always great talking to you. Good
No,
Appreciate
yeah.
you, bro.
Always, bro. Well, I'll let you I'll let you get out of here. I'm gonna get off of here, and like I said, I'll be in touch, and we'll figure out the Airbnb. And
Yep, sounds good.
like
Yeah.
Mike said, don't be good, be great.
I'll look forward
Be
to
good,
that.
be great. Yep,
Hey, much
sounds
love, bro.
good.
For real. I
All right,
appreciate it.
guys.
Thank
See you
you.
guys.
Yeah. Be safe, Bob.
You too, guys.
Thanks for everyone tuning in out there. Appreciate all the
Much
sponsors.
love.
Y'all have a good night. Much love, Jeremy.
Stay
All right,
lit.
thanks, guys.
Oopsie, I almost left.